Hello, everybody. My name is Michael Gutierrez, and I am a certified life coach. I'd like to talk about life mastery. To me, life mastery is when we are in control of our body, our life, our mind, our hearts. Because we all know a mind with uncontrolled, with no filters, is a dangerous thing. I noticed today, or I've noticed quite a long time, that there's a lot of change. We are all separated by hate. We call one thing something else that it really isn't, and we're okay with that. We have no filters. We're justified by doing so in today's world, which I don't think is right at all. I sit there and I look at our younger generation and I wonder, where does this lead them? What kind of tomorrow will they have based on our truths of today? It's a scary thing. I'd like to read something that I wrote a while back. Hopefully this resonates well with everyone. Life mastery allows them to own their bodies, their minds, needs time to transform your body by not being driven by control or controlled by the mind. When we are not active or fulfilled, we tend to occupy the boring part of life, which with smoking, drinking, doing drugs, and eating excessively. You learned at a young stage in life that love was what love was. When you're born, because when you're born, you get unconditional love. But then it goes away and you wonder, what did I do that the love is not there like before? It comes down to this, people. When you're born, from the day you're born to 7 or 8, you got these unimpressionable years. These are your most impressionable years. And that does mean what you see is what you get. What you hear is whatever is told to you. And what you start speaking is what you've already heard and saw and learned, whether it's good or bad. It's not your fault because of the lack thereof of attention, love, basic unconditional love without conditions. Love you no matter what. That's how we should be living our lives. So, if you learned or saw or heard nothing but negative, bad, ugly, and you grew up in that, there's a big chance in your life that, guess what's going to happen? You're going to grow up in that same duality, that same way. You inherited it without even knowing. Knowing if it was wrong or right at the time, you assumed that, oh, this is the way life was supposed to be, but it really isn't, because you were only limited to this much learning and this much understanding. That's where controlling your mind and don't letting it control you comes in. Raw life coaching. You can self-coach yourself. You don't need this psychiatrist or person, anybody really, to sit there and tell you what your heart already knows, what you already know inside here, but you don't follow it. All we do is what? We wait, and then we'll fall all the way down to nothing until somebody actually helps us. Why wait for that moment to come? Why not take charge and stand up and get up off your asses and do what you need to do to survive? You really need to. In this world, there is no hope unless we give it hope. There's no love unless we choose to love. There's no understanding unless you take the time to research and understand why, the hows. Your heart is the most beautiful thing there is. And when you open it up and you enlighten your mind for the right ways, and you let this and this become one, then you're living the way I believe we're meant to live. Because this one will not control. And this will not control 100% either. They will do it together. You will find a balance in yourself inside here. You will feel whole again. Getting out of your past is essential, because if you do not, then we're stuck like Chuck, and then really nobody cares. And if they did care, they would go out of their way to do this willingly, honestly, openly, wholeheartedly, with the intellect and the God-given voice that comes with it. People, I believe we're coming pretty close to some pretty bad weather, some pretty bad life decisions, misunderstanding, misinterpretation. What do? Do we make a choice? Do we get out of our past so we can stand firm in our present so we can have a better future? Or do we sit there and just let it be as is and live in a duality of illusion? Because at the end of the day, you got to wake up. You got to go to sleep. You got to do this. You got to do that. If you don't do that, what happens? Nothing. And if nothing happens, nothing is gained. Nothing is learned. No evolution. I believe we are meant to evolve to something better, smarter, stronger. Everything that's out there on the news today, we're basically, aliens are known. They've always been known. We've been lied to. And I get it. Mass hysteria, people not understanding or choosing to understand, so they're going to go sideways. I get that. I do. But why lie to us? So back on the blaming, the understanding your past is the key to your present. So you can have a future for tomorrow. A good one, not an old one that you've been living all your damn life. A stuck feeling like, oh my God, what the fuck? Life sucks so bad, I can't get out of this bullshit. It's only because you don't know how to get out of it. Because of that block, the stuck, standstill, stagnicity. You're stagnant in life. You're not growing. You're not evolving. You're not learning. You're not choosing to do anything good with yourself. You're choosing to remain the same. And until you get out of that way of thinking, you were always going to be that same individual and never go that extra mile, never do anything good, never make a difference the way you truly want to. Well, this is how you do it. You got to look in your past and your biggest influences from the day you were born, because you can remember, you're just choosing not to. You're living in your own duality. Get out of it. So remember your past, not just the bad, because the bad is the only reason why you're stuck today. The only reason. And until you get out of that reason, guess what? Nothing happens. You stay the same. But if you remember that negative and that bad and those instances of your childhood from day you're born to 7 or 8, what you learned in those moments, how your parents were towards you, what they didn't give you, what they gave you too much of and didn't want to stop. Those are the things that you got to remember. And then guess what? Remember the good. Remember the best parts of your life. The best parts of those childhoods. You gotta blame them consciously. If you do not blame them consciously, guess what? Nothing happens. Again. I'm sorry to keep on bringing this to you, but it's true. I know for a fact, because if I had not done that for myself, I would have been, wow, stuck like Chuck. I wouldn't have none of the things I have in my life. I've been blessed within my heart, in my mind, in my soul. Everything that I feel, 10 times more. Everything that I want to learn, nothing can stop me. If I want it, I'm going to go get it. Bottom line. And ain't nothing going to stop me. The only one that can stop me is me, and that ain't happening. Not in my lifetime. Not today. So, consciously blame for the good and the bad that you've been through in your lifetime. And this is all facets of your life. Not just those little moments. Because this is where it began. But it carried on throughout the rest of your life. So, all facets of your life, all moments of your life, good and bad, consciously blame them both. And you pick one and let the other one go. Because all your life, guess what? All you did was just remember this bullshit, this bad shit that happened to you. That you could not understand why the hell it's happening to you and only you. But guess what? It's not just you. It's everybody. This works for everybody. It took me 6 months. I had a bad life. Childhood, and then it just got worse as I got older and older. At 44, I found out how to do this. I applied it. It took me 6 months, and I'm not terrified and broken about my past. I'm not hurting about my past. My past does not affect my present anymore. Guess what? I am free to do whatever and go wherever, feel whatever, experience whatever, learn whatever I wanted to learn with no blocks. The only blocks that we have is what we block ourselves with. If that makes sense to you people, this is my business. I love doing this. I help people doing this. I help them understand life mastery, self-life mastery, self-coaching. I am very passionate about this. This is, I believe, my calling in life. All of our calling in life. And just because you don't understand it, give it a try. Put it to the test. But you got to give it your 100. Because if you don't, guess what? Nothing. I'll tell you what. I would love to get feedback on this. I really would. I would love to listen to problems that you may have and help you get past them and show you how to do them. I need your feedback on this. I believe this is essential for all our growths as humans. All our growths. Because we are so much more. When you got your mind and your heart, and guess what? You got your spirit. I believe that's like Holy Trinity. Holy Trinity comes in threes. Mind, body, spirit. And when they're all together, you feel lovely, wonderful, you powerful. And another thing, when you consciously blame correctly and get out of your past, you get your power back. You get it all back. And then with all that strength and all that will and all that power, passion, guess what? You're free to do whatever you want. You don't have to stay at a job that you're not satisfied in. You don't have to. You're choosing to. You're choosing to stay unhappy. So no more choice. No more choosing to stay unhappy. Choose to be whatever you want to be. Feel however you want to feel in your heart and your mind. If it's just and it's pure and it's good, I'm all for it. We gotta learn how to love unconditionally. That means loving with no conditions to my love. I love everything and everyone equally. You have to. That balance in life is a real thing. If you're out of balance, you're stuck. You're tilting one way or the other. Either you're loving too much or you're not enough. Either you're feeling too much or not enough. You're able to control that balance once you get out of your past. Your past is the only thing screwing up your balance. You're like here, like damn. Make that balance here. Because you're going to have a little bit of the good, a little bit of the bad. And in the middle, your decision is the crucial benefactor here. You're the benefactor. Your decision is the crucial, that one thing that makes all the difference in the world. These are just my thoughts. This is something I practice. I do have a business doing this. And if I had it my way, I'd love to do this for free for everybody. But unfortunately, we have to live. And we got to make it. One way or the other, bills ain't going to pay themselves. So reach out to me, people. Tell me what you think. And if this happens to feel like I'm talking to you, I am. Because a mind unknowing could be the most dangerous thing in the world. A knowing mind can be the difference maker. And a heart, a strong heart, can be broken. But a heart, a filtered heart, a protected heart, a freely given heart, now that's something you'll have to experience for yourself. Your heart and your mind together as one. That's who we are. I am also a third level Reiki master. Did everybody know that we can generate energy from what we breathe every single day, but we don't breathe properly? Since we don't breathe properly, guess what? We don't reap the benefits of those, of breathing properly. Learn to meditate, people. Meditation is awesome. It gives you a clarity that I have never found in my lifetime until 5 years ago. Gave me an understanding of peace, tranquility. And now when there's a problem that arises, I'm not devastated, I'm not ready to kill, I'm not ready to whoop it up, I'm not ready to jump in full force. I step back and say, hey, let me assess this situation and let's see what I can do to help this. And if not, and if it's about protection, oh sure, I'm going to protect myself. Nobody will put hands on me. But on the flip side of that, if I could stop any of that from happening, sure will. My love to you all. Denver, Colorado. Las Vegas, New Mexico. California. The three main places. I was born in LA. Raised in Colorado and New Mexico. And I know a lot of people. Everywhere I go, I make friends. I don't make enemies. It's not my way. let me know what you think about this video. There will be more to come. I would love to FaceTime people who may have some issues, or simply just send me a video. I'll send you my email so it remains private and confidential. And let's help you guys. Let's help everybody help themselves instead of allowing them to fall down and stay down. My love to you all, everybody in Facebook land, friends, family. My name is Michael Gutierrez. I'll be signing off for the moment. Only for the moment. Much love. Peace.